Joe Rogan, a former Taekwondo champion and UFC commentator, has posted a video of himself striking a heavy bag. The video showcased Rogan's impressive physique and striking power, with fans and fighters alike commenting on his shape and form, suggesting he would excel in MMA or boxing matches. Rogan went on to say, "I went without kicking for a whole year to deal with a knee injury, and thanks to Ways to Well, it's now 100% pain-free. The video of me hitting that bag was yesterday, and in the past, if I did that, the next day my knee would be sore. But today I feel absolutely perfect. That bag is 130 pounds, and the amount of torque generated by kicking full blast is just insane. It's one of my favorite things to do, and the best way ever to release stress." The MMA community even took notice, with fighters commenting saying, "Boom, nobody wants to be on the receiving end of one of those kicks." Hector Lombard says, "Yeah, baby." TRT King Vitor Belfort says, "Let's go." Chad Mendez hits him with all the emoji faces. And boxer Ryan Garcia even chimed in by saying, "I would KO you so quick, but nice kicks, fam. I'll have mercy on you if you let me on your show." Rogan, known for his comedy, commentary, and podcast, is no stranger to martial arts. He took up karate at 14 and taekwondo at 19, winning the US Open Championship Taekwondo tournament at 19 and becoming an instructor. He also competed in amateur kickboxing and held a 2-1 record before retiring at 21 due to frequent headaches and fear of injuries. In the post, Rogan claimed that he was unable to kick for a year due to his knee injury. Now, posts like this always spark conversation and debate within the MMA community, so I'll ask you here. With his striking background and BJJ black belt, how do you think Joe Rogan would have done if he competed in MMA? Are there any fighters, past or present, you would have loved to see Joe compete against? Tell us down below. Here's a fun bit of history. Joe Rogan was once scheduled to fight none other than legendary 90s movie star Wesley Snipes in an MMA bout. Here's Joe Rogan telling his side of the story of how the events went down.
I was supposed to fight Wesley Snipes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was real. Like, that was lawyers in negotiation. I was training twice a day for 6 months. It was f***ing hard. I was so tired all the time. And I only got like a taste of what it's like to, to train like an MMA fighter. Because I was training knowing that the fight was eventually going to take place, so I was building up a base. So I was kickboxing every morning, and then I was doing jiu-jitsu every night. And I was doing it for 6 months.
So why did it fall through?
I think because he knew I was going to kill him. I think in the beginning, he thought that he would be able to stuff takedowns and he would kick my ass. And then he found out that, no, I'm a Taekwondo champion.
Yeah.
And I'm a kickboxer. I'm way better at standing up than I am on the ground.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened, but there was a bunch of different demands. Like, at first it was going to be 50-50, and then, he wanted it to be 60-40, and I'd agreed to everything. I said, and then finally it was like, okay, give me just this amount of money and give him whatever the fuck else you want. I'm like, I'm going to fucking strangle that guy. Like, let me get a hold of him. Yeah. And it never happened. But I just wanted to this would be a perfect thing to do. Like, he's never fought in MMA before. I've never done it before. This would be fun, and I'll make a lot of money. And the idea of this guy who had never had any competitive fights at all, ever.
Yeah.
That he thought he could do that. I'm like, okay, like, you're not gonna know what that feels like. Like, I might have done it a long time ago, but I've done it. I know what that feels like when the referee's looking at you. Are you ready? And then that's a moment that if you've never experienced that moment ever in your life, and the bell goes ding, and you're like, oh, is this real? There's just going to be too much weirdness for him to process,
Now, check out these stories next, and make sure you're subscribed to our channel for daily MMA news.